My name is Shannon Waters Mitchell. This is my video demonstration for my CTRI application. Today is July 30th, 2026. We're in a covered arena that has 3 gates. All 3 gates are shut and secure. We patrolled the arena for safety, and I have a volunteer for offside mounting. Lorraine is an independent rider, and so Tom will be providing offside support for Lorraine. And when we are mounted, he will remove the mounting block from the arena and secure the gate for us. While he is taking a wide step, you can stay right there. While he's doing that, we'll check Lorraine out for riding. She's in smooth-soled boots with a heel. She has blunt spurs because that is part of her trainer's prescription for her horse. And she's got a helmet that fits her head. Can you nod for us? Put 2 fingers at the brow, that's correct, and 2 fingers under the chin. Very nice. Maintain control of your horse. I'm going to check your horse out. We're observing the horse's tack for safety. I'm looking to ensure the saddle and saddle pad are in the correct spot, which they appear to be. The leather is in good shape with no concerns with the stirrups, the billets. The girth is in the correct spot. It's not too tight, but it is snug. And the bridle is in also very good shape with all the keepers engaged. The bit appears to be appropriate for the horse and is even. I'm going to check this side of the horse. Same thing on this side. The girth is in the correct spot, is snug, but not too tight. The saddle is in the correct spot with no concerns on the condition. The keepers are engaged, and the stirrups appear to be the right length for the rider as well as the right width for her foot. And Lorraine, are you ready to mount? The way we're going to mount is I'll hold your reins until you get to the mounting block. Tom, you can come and provide offside support in case either Lorraine or Dublin needs that. So be prepared in case the hind end swings out. Lorraine, you'll step 1 foot on each riser. When you get to the top, you'll grab both reins with your left hand, and you'll place your left foot in the stirrup, swing your right foot on over. There you go. Inhale. Left foot insecure, right foot over gently, not to accidentally hit him. Looking good, both feet in the stirrups. You may walk your horse towards X, and I'll meet you over there. Good contact with the rein. Tom, when she is stationary and I'm next to her, you can remove the block and secure the gates. Very nice. That was a good job mounting. That was a safe mounting. And let's just evaluate your posture. So hips, shoulders, heels are in alignment. Left and right seat bones connected to the saddle equally. Chin parallel to the ground. So your posture and the way that you're sitting in the seat affect your aids. So it's important to make sure we start with those correct. You may continue. Thank you. We're going to warm up you. We're going to warm up your horse, and we're going to do that so that your muscles get warmed up, your joints get lubrication, and you can test the effectiveness of your aids in communication. We'll do that with a walk, a trot, and a canter. And we've worked on this pattern before, so you know some elements of it. And one of the lesson objectives is for Dublin to canter on the correct lead. So we'll have some opportunities for that today. Do you have any questions? Okay, so let's begin with a walk. A walk is a 4-beat gait, so bringing your energy up, asking with gentle pressure on both legs. You can head towards C, continuing to ask him to maintain a steady, even gait through use of your aids. You're seated deep in the saddle. Look right. Let's go through M down this long side. This is our first corner, and he's cutting the first corner. So let's aim for the corner of F. Following hips, using your seat to encourage your horse to begin to develop impulsion from the rear so that he is balanced and supple. At F, you're going to close your reins around your inside right rein. Close your fingers around your inside right rein to flex him, but hold the outside rein. Again, at K, we'll do the same thing. It's important to approach the corners as an opportunity to flex your horse. Flex him towards the inside, hold him steady with the outside rein. There you go. And also flexing him towards the direction that we're walking helps keep his attention on the task at hand. Good job. I see your chin is level with the ground. You're looking where you're going. Let's practice a 20-meter circle at the walk at this end of the arena. So you'll do a 20-meter circle, bending him around that inside leg so that he is stretching the outside part of his body. The inside part is bending around your inside leg, and you're flexing with that inside rein. Looking in the direction that you're going, complete your 20-meter circle. His leg. We control the horse's tempo through our aids, pressure and release, asking him if he slows down. You can give him gentle squeeze of either both legs, left, right, left. You can encourage with your seat, increasing the energy. Let's pick up the energy now using your seat. Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. A little louder.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Continue to ask him for a motivated walk. Let's make sure we flex him to the inside at F. And at A, prepare to pick up the posting trot, which is a 2-beat diagonal. You're going to gently squeeze both legs, rise and fall with the shoulder on the wall is a way that we remember to post with the outside shoulder coming forward. Coming through H, let's pick up the corner. Really point him in this corner. Good, flexing him. That's your best corner because he turned with the direction that we were going. He flexed towards the inside. As we come through this corner at K, prepare to change rein at the diagonal. So you'll come through the corner of K, heading towards X. X becomes the place where we change the diagonal, sitting twice because you have a new inside leg. Bend him around your left leg. Flex him with your left inside rein. At H, keep him going using your following seat. At H, drop down to a seated trot. If he needs to be rebalanced, we'll use a half halt. Ask with your abs, squeeze your hands, and then pick up the seated trot. Flex them through the corner of K, past A. At F, change directions. At the seated trot, F, X, H. Seated trot is following hips. You're more connected, absorbing the energy, broadening your back. Flex your elbows. Very nice. The next gait that we are going to practice is our canter. The canter is a 3-beat step. So you are going to come through F. At A, slide your outside leg behind the girth and pick up the canter, opening up the inside rein. He's not on the correct lead. Rebalance, ask for the canter, slide the outside rein behind the girth, hold him steady with the inside leg, open up the inside rein. You need a breath? Okay. Let's practice our walk. Practice your keeping him at a forward walk. Good. When you're ready, half halt, pick up the posting trot. I see you're on the correct diagonal. And from here, let's ask for the canter, slide the energy of the outside leg behind the girth, open up the inside rein, hold him steady with the outside rein. He is not on the correct lead, rebalance, ask again. Inside leg needs to be stretching forward, inside shoulder. When you're ready, ask for the canter. The canter is a 3-beat, and you support him with your following hips, opening up your hips. He's on the correct lead. Very nice use of your aids. You can half halt down to a posting trot. At K, let's change direction. K, X, M. Change your diagonal. At E, half halt down to a walk. And turn towards X, and let's do a square halt. This will give you a chance to catch your breath. And I'm going to check your girth. Sometimes with the movement, the tack needs to be readjusted for safety. And your posture looks good. Inhale, pick up the walk, and let's head towards B. The walk is a 4-beat gait. You control with your energy from your seat. Flex him at the to the inside with your inside reins. When you're ready, let's pick up a posting trot so that we can ask for the canter after we come through H. Inhale. He's on the correct lead because his inside shoulder is reaching forward. You have following hips, chin level. Sit deep with your hips and half halt down to a seated trot. Close the energy, activate your core, control. Now with this seated trot, let's still ask for forward motion. Good. And half halt down to a walk. Stay on the edge of the arena. Walk. Flex him to the inside at K. Bending him around that inside leg at A. Turn Dublin towards the inside of the arena, towards X. Using your reins to keep him straight. So you will close the energy around the outside rein. Yes, that's a woe. Since you've woed, let's ask for a square halt. That looks good. The reason we want a square halt is now we will practice our rein back. Rein back is a 2-beat diagonal step. So inhale, close the forward energy by closing your fingers around your reins. Sit deep in your saddle and ask him to take 3 steps back. Support him going straight. That's 1, 2, 3, and let him halt. Closing the energy, asking for a woe. Step forward 3. Okay. Exhale, Whoa, square halt. So the canter in this direction, he was able to get on the correct lead the first request. So I noticed that you had opened up the inside rein and you were holding steady with that outside rein. Let's support him through both directions with that really clear aid combination. Do you have any questions? We are going to start the pattern now, which has other elements, but you are warmed up and your horse is ready. Beginning at C. So walking towards C at C, point the nose towards M with a square halt. Flexing him in the direction that you're going helps keep his attention on the next aid. So right now, if you were to gently squeeze your inside right rein, and look, you see his eyelash now. Very nice, effective time of that flexing of the pole. Walk C through M towards B. The walk is a 4B gait. We engage both calves, equal pressure, flex them through this corner. Start to motivate the walk using your seat, using your legs, left, right, left. At B, you'll pick up the posting trot. More pressure from both legs. I see you're on the correct diagonal, rising with the outside shoulder, coming through that corner. K, we're going to change direction, X, M. Changing the direction of your travel, the direction so that you sit twice at X, flex them in the new direction, left through M, at C, half halt down to a seated trot, H, X, F. Seated trot. So following hips, absorb some of that energy, broaden your lower back. Good. Flex him to the right with your inside rein, a little more flex. He's looking out of the arena. We need to support him because at A, we're going to pick up the canter. The canter is a 3-beat. You did a good job asking. I see that your outside leg is supporting your outside rein. He's not on the correct lead. Rebalance. At C, we're going to drop down to a posting trot, a posting trot, and we're going to serpentine. 2 half circles, approaching X, changing the direction, changes the inside and outside leg, balancing them through that bend, bending them around your inside leg. This is good for his muscle control. Canter step, you asked for the canter, he's on the correct lead. Holding him through the aids, using your following hips. At C, we're going to drop down using a half halt to a seated trot, 20-meter circle. Bend him around that inside leg, looking in the direction that you're going, keeping your chin level, flexing around the pole. Good. Maintain his gait through your seat, energy through the seat. At H to E, we'll stay in this seated trot. Half halt, gently squeezing both hands, activate the core, down to a walk, but a motivated walk. So left, right legs, asking him to continue to develop impulsion through the hind end. Final corner at K, flex inside. I'd like to see the pole flex towards the inside by using your inside rein. At A, you'll turn towards X, maintaining a forward walk. I see that your shoulders are down and relaxed. Your chest is open. Your hips are following. At X, turn towards E and square halt. Close your energy around the reins. Closing the forward energy, bringing the reins to if you need to, just squeeze and bring some of that energy towards your hips asking him for 3 rein back steps. Closing the forward energy, he's looking for the aid. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and whoa, and walk forward 3 steps. That was a nice timing of your rein aids. He responded very quickly by walking forward from the whoa. Dismount. Both reins in one hand, lean forward, right leg out of the stirrup, over the hindquarters, hang for just a moment on the saddle as you slip that left leg out, come to the ground, keeping keeping control of the reins, and the canter, the final canter was on the correct lead. So successful use of the aids, and he's responding to everything. I think maybe we could support him with a little more flexion towards the inside, and you did a great job of keeping him his attention, because this is a working barn. There's a lot to look at. Thank you. That was a good ride. Wow.